getting antsy. So we got Leviathan and we got Light here in winners finals. I don't think this was seeded.
No, I don't think so. Leviathan seed 7, right? So a bit of an upset in terms of the bracket. I mean, there's a lot of upsets to talk about, but not enough time. Leviathan really moving all around the character select screen today, settling on Cloud earlier in the bracket, and then also it looks like for this matchup as well. We saw a little bit of Sheik, a little zero suit, but gonna try the Cloud out. So far, not really doing a whole lot in terms of advantage, but...
Yeah, Light, absolutely no stranger to this matchup, having fought Spargo no small number of times,
right.
quite a bit, and taking the set over him multiple times. So, but this is probably the matchup where Leviathan feels most comfortable. So, you know, go with what works.
I mean, yeah, there's some really clear win conditions and some like good uses. Some of the advantage state we see right there, the up special out of shield, really good. Light is going to try and pressure their shield very often, and then the big aerials from Cloud too, really good at kind of beating out the nair that we see, or the forward airs from Light as well. When we're in the air-to-air situation. Unfortunately, though, it's just been kind of oppressive for Leviathan, really on the back foot for most of it, and down now 3 stocks to 1 after a nice little air-to-air with that neutral air.
Remember when people said that Fox can't edgeguard?
Yeah, it's, you know, once in a while he finds a rare little treat off stage, but...
Yeah. I mean, it is Cloud. Cloud is one of the easier characters in the game to edgeguard, even if up B may be a little bit daunting to some people. You know, sometimes you just tap him and he dies.
Yeah, if you just trade with it too, like, it's still good for you, but love the empty hop right there.
Absolutely socking Cloud in the face right there, throwing him off stage and catching the tech with that insane reaction time that Light is so famous for.
Yeah, it's so good too, jumping up onto the platform facing left, threatening like a jab or just like the up smash there, kind of gives the idea to the opponent like, hey, maybe teching to the right is going to save you. It's actually not.
No.
Still fast enough. Fox has plenty of burst range, especially more so than the size of that platform on PS2.
Even if he didn't turn around, even if he didn't turn around, if Leviathan rolled in, still dead.
Yeah. Fun fact. Not necessarily a checkmate, but it sure feels like one.
All right, going to Zero Suit Samus. Yeah, go Zero Suit Samus against Light. See what happens.
Yeah,
considering his history.
We didn't really have a whole lot of downtime to do any sort of color commentary, but I was going to say if there's one matchup that he's more comfortable in...
It's Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, it's probably the Zero Suit, right?
Yeah. But then, and Leviathan trained the Zero Suit Samus with Mars. Like, these guys, like, those guys are very, you know, common friendly havers.
Right.
So wouldn't be surprised to see shades of Mars in that ZSS. So once again, that is something that Light is no stranger to. So Leviathan is really going to have to mix things up, make sure that he has his own unique take on the character.
It's going to be tough too, because generally Zero Suit has like some, you know, oh my goodness, interesting options, right? That are generally like low committal in some people's minds, but even Zaire can be kind of a big commitment, because look at that speed that we saw right there. Huge response from Light. Nice little tech roll read as well. Take that first stock.
But still, all this damage that Leviathan has tacked on is nothing to... It's nothing to snuff at. Like, look at that.
Okay, hold on though. The regular
97.
I love that.
Whoop. Yeah, he's really going for these flip kicks on the up B. With, you know, Fox's recovery very exploitable when he's going straight up. Finally able to take the stock at 56%. This ZSS is doing way better than the Cloud. I'll give him that.
Sure, yeah, a low bar, but still looking better for sure. I love the jab right there. Another fast option too. If you expect that Light is going to jump, which we often see if they're kind of in that shield versus shield situation in neutral. So nice little neutral air into the up smash though. Still going to work. Even with that little extra sort of weight in between, there's a ton of cooldown on getting hit with the neutral air.
Absolutely, and like you've been saying with like no time for color commentary, both these players are so fast. Like there's always so much happening with these guys, and that's the good Smash Bros.
Whoa! Like that dash tag to get under the up air was so slick. I love that. Nice.
Absolutely. Ooh, nice little up air out of disadvantage, getting him out of that, and now we're back to a neutral situation.
Interesting. Looking for a tech in, and now Light with a reversal here. Misses the flip kick punish, but now they're just not taking it slow. Oh, that was huge. All right, not a big punish, but does set up for the offstage here. The side special not going to do it. Light really, oh my goodness, so good at finding these aerials, whether off the ledge or even in advantage. Sneaks in the back here too. Going up 2-0 in winners finals.
Yeah, really tracking down Leviathan, hunting him down like the fox he is. That's insane.
Oh, that's why I call him Fox.
Yeah. Wow.
I thought that's just what he was named, like from his father, James McLeod.
Yeah, that's like naming your kid Guy. Wait,
Yeah,
hang on,
right.
hang on, they actually do that.
I was gonna say, yeah, I knew a guy actually. I actually know a lot of guys. Going into the next game, that was going to be Town and City yet again, and the platforms kind of worked out for Light in certain situations, but I could see some configurations that Leviathan's may be looking for if the game goes on a little bit longer this time.
We do actually see this stage a lot in this matchup when Light and Mars do play it. There's a lot of Town and City when it comes to characters like these, a lot of space to run around, and considering their affinity for up smashes, both of these characters able to kill off the top relatively easily. So it just benefits both of these characters quite a bit, and we're able to see some fantastic sets from it.
Right. This configuration is really good, though, for this specific interaction, right? Is Light on the hunt, trying to catch that landing, but it turns out Leviathan finds something off stage, forward air, taking that first stock. Wow. Did not expect that to land so deep into the blast zone, but this could be huge for Leviathan.
Also, the really good air control around that up smash earlier, and now Leviathan is still holding on to this stock. Light is just trying to chase him down, find something, but Leviathan really figured something out.
Yeah, sneaking under that jump from Light, trying to pressure the platform, but not able to find a big hit. The Zair was actually maybe punishable, but it's so ambiguous that that's kind of like half the joy of the move, right? If the opponent second guesses and they don't go in for something, you just get to go right back to neutral, and what a swing that was.
Yeah, you see Light just throwing out these empty hops, like you saw him even like crouching in front of his shield earlier. He's trying to suss out what Leviathan is going to do in these situations.
It looked like Donkey Kong, like I hit the smash attack and got punished for it, the up smash at such a low percent, but boost kick takes it. That's wild.
Really?
From almost center stage.
That percent.
Okay. Gets the shield up for the down air, immediately puts Leviathan in the corner, gonna have to flip kick to safety, and big reversal.
Yeah, Leviathan is at a very precarious position right now. He got himself in the corner. Fox back air or up smash is going to do it. Yeah, up smash barely killing there. Only 34% here. That's just one little Fox conversion, and here it comes.
Yeah, down air. You can tell Light's looking for a bit of a combo starter there, or forward air as well. Leads into so many, forward air and up air strings or something similar. And now the platforms are not here to assist with the landing, so we're going to see. Probably going to go for a little vertical pressure here, but not just taking one little straight hit and then back to some laser damage.
Leviathan does have a little bit of a lead now, so he did have a little bit of lead, so he was just hopping around to trying to extend it for as long as he can. But now Light has found the openings he needs, and ooh,
wow!
There's the flip kick, gonna take game 2.
That was really good, cutting off the route with the plasma whip, so you can't go for the Phantasm.
Isn't it 1-1?
Covering it.
What? It's 2-1? Oh, these games are going so fast. What the
heck? I was just going to let it slide, but... and then, anyway, the down special covering that sort of jump. And you can see Light tried to catch it with a neutral air, but it just from the nature of the angle, it ended up working out in Zero Suit's
Game 1 was
favor.
PS2, right? Game 1 was PS2 with Cloud, and okay, that was...
You forgot about the Cloud, as we all want to. But we're going into the next one here.
Yeah, it is now game 4, though.
Yeah.
Once again, these games are going so fast.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you love to see.
No, that's why, I said it so many times. Yeah, we get to go home earlier, but we've also been blessed with some great gameplay. New England top players.
From both these players.
We always have a good time.
Absolutely, and now we got Corneria playing.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you giving Light the boost?
It's just good music, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
This is Smash Bros.
They got a lot of good ones, but it's up there. Ooh,
man, they need to make a new Star Fox game, man.
So bad.
So true.
All right. Forward throw is interesting. It's kind of working out, too. I think Light's kind of just like taking up some space, waiting for Leviathan to throw out something slightly too committal. We saw right there with the forward air, and then just running away with it. Nice little punish on the landing with the back air and almost a clean stock.
Had to rehearse it a couple times before he threw it out, too.
Right. He was lining it up. Like, is this good? Is this? Yeah,
there it is. All right. Jabbing at the ledge, just getting a little bit more out of this second stock. Leviathan just nickel and diming away at Light, trying to get as much percent as he can, but Light is not leaving any openings.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Like, Light is doing a very good job at sort of fading behind Zero Suit. She doesn't have a lot of action out of shield in terms of, like, behind her hitboxes. Obviously, Jab's so very fast, but if you're stuck behind her, she goes for something too committal, like up tilt. It's even worse for her than, something hitting her shield. So it's kind of rough. Good stuff from Light.
A lot of what Light has been doing is just doing these combo starters and not really following up on a lot of them. It's just seeing what Leviathan does when put in that pressure situation. Like, he knew he was going to jump there, so boom, up air. That is going to kill at that percent. 97% on, like, still has 3 stocks to Leviathan's 0. Leviathan's 1, rather.
It's about to be 0, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. It's only 52%.
That's what they say, and then next thing you know...
Next thing you know, it's like 80.
Right. Okay. Gets a shield up for the Zaire. I love that actually low profiles that forward air and somehow dies to the up air. Good pickup from Leviathan.
Maybe he's trying to do some kind of fastball up air, maybe.
True. Oh, wow. No, surely that wouldn't work.
No, he was a little bit too high for that, and now... Center stage, Leviathan starting to claw his way back here. He needs to keep up this momentum, though, because Light could steal it away in just one little conversion.
Yeah, this is a pretty, precarious percent, but it looks like Leviathan can, I was going to say, get a back air or a flip kick, and it's 1-1.
Really?
I'm a fool, I'll say it.
Light sitting up in his chair, rolling his sleeves up a little bit. He knows that Leviathan is starting to cook a little bit more. He can't let him get any more momentum.
Okay, nice little forward tilt. Just kind of take that center stage. Some really good options right now. Really finding all the hits. Forward air, though, gets parried, and that's huge. Light misses the tech chase, though. Uncharacteristic. Okay, dash tag back air is the threat. Leviathan jumps and goes high, as any Zero Suit should, and now just kind of get the shield up, get the back air in. Need something big, though. Wow.
Yeah, Leviathan's just kind of dancing around Light right now, trying to hold on to this last stock he has on winner's side.
Oh, this is so tough. Goes for the side special. It's going to be the up smash catch it?
Is that going to kill? No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Still, like, fairly even percents. Either of these guys could be dying at the next big back air.
Oh, wow. Only single hit up air. The tech chase is not going to do it. Up air is so smart, though. Knocks Light off stage. Doesn't go for the down air. Back air misses, and Light gets... Oh, my up throw of all things.
That really catches you off guard with how fast that throw is.
Yeah, that's like... why it's good, right? We've definitely talked about that throw in particular a lot around here, but up throw in general, not a good throw. The only reason it really has its uses is because it's so fast. Like, Zero Suit grabs you, immediately throws you up, and if you get caught dashing in, for example, which is usually what happens in that scenario.
When Fox is on the screen, he's dashing in.
Exactly. So you end up with, like, the worst possible DI for it, and it has some pretty surprising kill factor when you factor that in, but...
All right, game 5 here. This is the second time this tournament Light has been brought to a last game situation. First time being Bubs earlier.
Right,
Shoutouts to Bubs. But now Leviathan has brought him there with a matchup that he's famously highly experienced in.
Right. I think one very pivotal moment, it was 3 stocks to 1, and then Light missed 2 very important tech chases. And I know one thing that frustrates Light, especially today, is that execution. If he thinks he's not performing up to snuff, it may just make him suffer that much more, right? So these small misses are actually really big mileage for Leviathan. But if Light tightens it up and plays with that confidence that we've seen him play with for years, it could be a very different story. That's a great way to get it started for the Light fans, but Leviathan still coming down very confident.
Yeah, a lot of what it comes down to with tech chases is not necessarily reaction time, but it is game knowledge and game sense and what a player wants to do in a certain situation. Like, if you're at a high percent, you're going to be rolling in. You're going to be rolling in. You want to be far away from that ledge.
Exactly.
But if they roll in a lot, then you know that they're going to be rolling out eventually. So you take that rollout.
Okay. Just like me in the gym with Whitney, I'm taking the rollout every time.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Forward air doesn't lead into anything quite at this percent, but still takes that center stage, and immediately Leviathan sneaks under with the up smash, catching that jump in. Very smart adaptation to start punishing some of those more ambitious jumps from Light, and that could have been something crazy.
Absolutely, but Light was ready with that tech. Leviathan needs to start chipping away at the stock a little bit more. Light is not necessarily running away with it, but he's definitely got a way more of a lead than he had earlier.
Right. Definitely looks a little bit more comfortable in certain aspects. Now going for that strategy that we saw work out so wonderfully before, right? Threatening the space, seeing the reaction, and then responding accordingly. Led to that very nice edge guard. Now 2 stocks to 1, and oh my goodness.
What the heck?
I love the entire venue
Let's go, Justin.
That's crazy. It's like in unison, everyone was like, oh.
Wait, huh? Oh, that's another one. They remembered the parry was a mechanic.
Right.
6 years into the game. We keep forgetting.
Didn't have to show it off so much, but okay. Nice little side special out of the corner, looking like Crush.
It's optimal.
Ooh, heartbreaker.
Huge F smash. Yeah, after losing 2 games in a row, Light just locks in.
Yeah,
he just does that sometimes.
It's this like very interesting ebb and flow because, as I mentioned, like he will get frustrated, not ever about the opponent or the character.